For most small businesses, leads only come in when they are actively chasing them. So they post more, they work harder, they try another strategy, they spend more time marketing. And the moment they stop, the leads stop as well. But that's not a lead generation system. That's survival mode. A real lead generation system should continue building your trust, visibility, conversations, referrals, and clients, even when you are not constantly pushing for them. And this is the mindset that needs to shift. So, you are not building a system that generates leads, you're actually building a system that generates trust. Because people don't buy because they see one post, they buy because over time they understand you. Over time, they trust you and they see your authority, they feel familiar with your work, and they believe that you understand their problem. And once you start seeing your business this way, everything changes because now you stop thinking transactionally, you actually start thinking in ecosystems. Your clients know people, your audience knows people, the people who follow your content know people. And online, this matters even more because online people are scrolling quickly and they are scanning for credibility, for consistency, for proof, for clarity, for relevance. They are subconsciously asking, do I trust this person enough to solve a real problem for me? And the wider you want to grow, the more important these things become. So, if you're wanting a bigger audience, a stronger community, more referrals, and higher quality leads, then you need to become intentional about how trust is built inside your business. So, let's talk about major pieces of the system of building trust for your business. Now, over the next few videos, I'm going to go much deeper into each of these individually, but today I thought I will just talk to you about the whole system of trust itself. The first pillar of trust is clarity because trust starts when people immediately understand what your store actually is. In the physical world, if you walked into a shopping center and let's say it sold handbags, it sold coffee, it sold baby prams, everything at the same time, you'd probably feel confused about what they're actually good at. Online works the same way. The clearer you are about who you want to help, what is the problem you solve, and what your service is really for, the easier it becomes for people to trust you and feel that you are the right fit for them. That establishes trust. The second pillar then is value. Because before people buy online, they usually want to have a sense of what your work actually feels like. Now, in a physical store, people can actually touch things and try things. They can walk around and they can even get tasters like they do in chocolate shops or food stores. But online, people cannot physically experience your business. So, online, your content and lead magnets become that experience. They become that taster into your world. And that helps people understand your thinking, your expertise, and what it might actually feel like to work with you before they make a bigger decision. Now, third pillar after clarity, value, is conversations. Because people want to feel like there is a way to connect with you. Again, if we continue with the analogy of a physical store and online store, in a physical store, people can actually walk in and ask a question. They can speak to a receptionist, they can interact with staff before they buy. Online, your conversation is that same bridge. Whether this is through DMs, through comments, through replies, through engagements, people want to feel welcomed, heard, and able to reach out. So, the more intentional you become about creating those conversations, the stronger trust becomes over time. And now, the final fourth pillar is consistency and credibility. This is important because trust is built through real exposure. Now, in the physical world, if you keep walking past the same store again and again, eventually it becomes really familiar to you. Online, it's the same thing, but it happens when people repeatedly see your content, your work, your client stories, and your presence. Over time, that familiarity keeps you top of mind. And when people are ready to buy, then you immediately pop up in their mind because they see you now as trusted and showing up clearly over time. So, this is why a self sustaining lead generation system is really about building trust at scale. It's not about just getting attention, it's not about just getting more leads. It's building the kind of trust that compounds over time through clarity, value, conversations, and consistency and credibility. So, over the next few episodes, I'm actually going to go deep dive into each of these pillars individually because each one can completely change the quality of leads and clients you attract into your business. So, if this episode helped you think about your business differently, then subscribe to this podcast and share this with someone who's trying to grow their business online right now. Because honestly, most people are still trying to chase leads when they really need to build trust.